Hello everyone, so this is going to be part 2 of the chicken scratchers. So here you see, I have them set on the ground. The way you know they're done when they're done is you can tap them and they make a click click sound. These also have the toes. Here they are. They have had a round 1 and a round 2 of spray paint. Boop. I'm doing a shellac traditional finish, and sealer dries in minutes. Great for hobbies. This is clear. Let me just spray off into the distance. So essentially, I'm just gonna coat them really good. I've already done a really good coat, so this is just like a good one. And that's just how that does. The next step that I will do is I will do another layer. On the other side, I'm gonna flip them and do it. When you do this, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. I am outdoors. Wear a mask if you can, which everyone should be able to. It's 2020, or 2021, God bless. And it is best if you wear gloves. I'm not wearing gloves because I never wear gloves when I paint, but whatever. So, alright, step 1. We'll see step 2 later. Okay. This is the part 2 video, and I will see you in just a moment. Alright, I'm back. So I am going to paint them all. This is the second coat. I'm going to do one more little spray on everybody, and then I'm going to store them. I am going to decorate them all different colors. But the reason why you use a shellac is because once you have dried the chicken feet, and they are good and crunchy, and they make that clicky clack sound, and you know they're done, they are a delicious treat for everything. Possums, foxes, raccoons, cats, dogs, anything you got in the neighborhood, and we have plenty. So yeah, just you cover it with the paint so that it's no longer a delicious treat that everyone wants to eat. Plus, once you add the colors, it adds the intimidation factor for protection and defense. Alright, see you soon. Alright everyone, so this has taken a lot longer than I would have thought, mostly because I ordered food and everything, but I'm just going to paint 2 or 3 of them. Like, I'm going to paint this guy with the black. So here it goes. First coat on this side. Okay, so first one. I think I liked that one, which means I need to move you over there. Over there. Look at these little babies. Oh, look at that baby. This one's a silly one, but I like it. Okay, so if you were offended on the first part of the video where I'm like, this is some nasty ditch shit, then you would know that personally, I don't like the feel of flesh. I don't like the touch of it at all, in any way, shape, or form. It does not spark joy. And in this case, even in the case of the chicken feet, which is more of a food item, I guess, and a spiritual item, I do not like the feel. I don't like it with people. I'm very touch sensitive, and for the most part touch adverse, but it's more sensitive. I'm very particular about the feel, but I like to do my craft with my hands, and I like to touch the things. I don't like to wear gloves. I don't like that. I do when I'm working with like oils, or I just very delicately use a tool to apply it. I won't just touch it with my hands. I do not like the feel, which is why it's nasty when it's still flesh. Even if I think they're like, I still love each one of them as part of something I'm using, but I just don't like touching it. It's a thing. Now that they're dried, they're perfectly fine. Like, I have no quarrel. I love it now. Like, now that they're dry, I got no issues. But, alright, so if I do the first layer, this will be the first part of this, and we'll have 4. So we'll be able to paint them and make them all cute. The rest will be different colors, but they are ready to be stored to color later if I want, and they won't be an issue with animals. Alright, see you in the next part. Okay. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again. We are back. So I ended up going over them like 2 or 3 more times with the black spray paint. They kind of look brownish in person, but like I know it's black. I know it's just the play of the light. But yeah, so I went back over them, and I have a couple of the little babies here, as you can see. Right now we match. So I have those, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some black nail polish, some red nail polish to put on top of the black paint. Yeah. So essentially, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to go over their little nails to kind of accent that threatening nature. I mean, it's kind of girly. It's like, hello, my girls. Here you go. Yeah. I'm going to get the underside of the nail too. I don't want this to be boring. But, so I'm going to paint the nail and the underside of the nail. So I get both sides, and this will just bring out that color, that threatening red. I'm going to make sure it's really nice and good on there. And this will help them be more like threatening. Don't forget your back claw when you're painting, because, you know, they have a claw in a different spot than we do. But yeah, that's all you gotta do is just paint your little claws, make sure they're all good. And then you can go back in later and draw some symbols and some little accents on the paw itself and in the palm to really add to the threatening nature. If you want to tie a satchel to it, a little some herbs for protection or for defense, that's completely up to you. I'm probably not going to. I might do some knot work on it with some red string. And I was thinking of tying like what looks like a tiny noose and putting it on the middle claw of one of them, kind of like a little ring, but with that other symbology, like it's bringing death to those who come at it. And just kind of sticking with that same theme of protection. And ta-da! Another one's done. But you don't have to do this with just black and red. I chose black and red because I decided I just wanted to do, this is a really good one. This is the one I'm going to put the noose around the middle claw. The reason why I decided to go with just black and red, I painted, I think I painted 7 of them total black, and the rest are just clear coat because I'm going to paint them in different colors later. Some people have been taught that you can only use them for protection or for defense, that you can't use them for money or for love or for anything. And I don't think that's necessarily true. Like, I think if you wanted to set up your claw, your little paw here, and do it as a blessing for protecting like your future of your family, and maybe say you intend to have children, and you can use this for like a prosperity for your family, or you can set up a protection overall. You could also set up a love drawing, because, and I totally just messed that one up. This is why I don't even do my own nails. But essentially just set up a like money drawing, or for positivity, to protect your finances, do those kinds of things, and you just imbue it with the intent that you want. So if you really want it to bring you love, bring you luck, you can do that. I don't do a lot of those because my luck is normally pretty crappy, and I don't want to bring any more of my usual luck in. And when I do love, I usually ask for some specifics, and if it comes, it comes, and that's how that is. With these, I'm just going to do like for protection and let her be her bad self, as she is. And I'm just going to let them dry like that. I only did 3 of them right now. I do have them in sets because you typically want to do them in pairs. Just like a chicken has 2 feet, you typically want to have 2 of them. And you could go and like put them together, which for a love spell, you might do something like that. Where they like go in together and they're like holding paws kind of. If you were to have shaped these beforehand, you could shape them so it's like the bird is flipping the bird, for more like the intimidation factor. You could also fold it so it's doing like a thumbs up for your good luck and doing like prosperity if you really wanted to. I feel like you could just do any number of things. I mean, there's 4 claws, but it's the same as any cartoon. You have enough to do a kind of thing. Maybe you want to do an I love you and give that to someone. And you just rock and roll. Like, that's cool too. Do what you want with your claw. Just bind it with twine before you put it into the dehydrator, and that's how you can get your different shapes. I just wanted the natural shapes and picked out the ones that I really liked. But yeah, that's all there really is to it. Is just the general painting of it, and that's this process. I will probably show some more of this later, but for now, that's going to be all. If we have more questions, or if I paint more, I will do another video, and that will be a part 3. This is going to be part 2, but I'm going to include it in a part 1 and 2 together video, in case you want to watch it all the way through. Feel free to watch either. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!